by selling a bicycle for at rupees 1334, a shopkeeper would suffer a loss of 8%. At how much amount uh, should he sell it to make a profit of 12.5%? Now, imagine a situation where there is a shopkeeper and he has bought a certain bicycle in order to resell it to someone else. Okay, and there's one customer who comes to him and he says that I will pay you only 1,334 for the bicycle. Okay, and this shopkeeper thinks that if I sell it to him for 1,334, then I'll be suffering a loss of 8%. That is what he thinks. Now another customer comes and he says that I will give you a profit of 12.5%. Okay, then what should be he'll obviously sell it to the customer who's giving him a profit of 12.5%. Then what should be his selling price? That is the question. But remember, whatever selling price that you calculate, everything is calculated on the cost price. So here if you see, the price at which the shopkeeper has bought the bicycle is not given, so we assume that to be X. Let the cost price of the bicycle
Good morning, sir.
be X. Okay, so the cost price of the bicycle is X. Now if he's selling it at 1334, he would suffer a loss of 8%. So what should be his selling price if he suffers a loss of 8%? What should be his selling price? 1 minus loss percent by 100 into cost price. And this is 1 minus loss percent is 8. And the cost price here is X. Okay. So if he's selling it at this price, 1 minus 8 by 100 into X, he's suffering a loss of,
Good
he's
morning,
suffering a loss
sir.
of 8% if he is selling it at this price. So 4, you cancel this. So you get 1 minus 2 by 25 into X. Which is equal to 23x by 25. So he's suffering a loss of 8% if he's selling it at this price. But what is this price given to be? This price is given to be 1,334. If he is selling it at if he's selling it at 23x by 25, or if he's selling it at 1,334, he's suffering a loss of 8%. So according to this problem, this quantity 23x by 25 must be equal to 1,334. So you find out X from this. That is, you can find out the cost price from this now. So 23x cross multiply here is equal to 25 into 1,334. That means X here is 25 into 1,334 divided by 23. Okay, so how much will this cancel? This, if you divide, this will cancel with 58 times. So you get this as 1,450. Okay, so this is the price at which he is buying the bicycle. Now, what is the next condition given here? At how much should he sell to make a profit of 12.5%? So if he is buying the bicycle at 1,450, how much should he sell it for in order to get a profit of 12.5%? To get a profit of 12.5%, selling price must be equal to 1 plus profit percent by 100 into cost price, which is equal to 1 plus 12.5 by 100, and the cost price here is 1,450. 50, which we have calculated above. So now you can calculate from here. 1 plus, this is 25 by 2 by 100 into 1450. So this is 1 plus 25 by 200. 2 into 100. Okay. Denominator is 2 into 100. So this will come to, now if you cancel this, cancel 8 times. Now you take the LCM. Nine divided by 8 into 1450. Now 8 will cancel here. This will cancel here. If you cancel with 2, that's 725. Now it does not cancel any further. So you multiply. 725 into 9 will give you 6525. And therefore this will be this. So if he wants to sell the bicycle at a profit of 12.5%, he will have to sell this bicycle for this price. That was what your question was. See the next problem. The next problem here states Janki sold a leather purse at 8% loss. If she had sold it for 150 more, she would have made a profit of 12%. Find the selling price of the purse. Now remember, in any profit and loss problem, remember this and make it a make it a rule for yourself. In any profit and loss problem, if you can't think of anything, first of all assume cost price to be X. Okay, because if you know cost price, then you can know a lot of things. You can know the profit percentage, you can know the selling price, you can know the you can know the loss percentage, whatever. Whenever nothing is given, assume the cost price to be X, because on cost price everything depends on the cost price. So here it is said Janki sold a leather purse at 8% loss. Loss on what? Loss on the cost price. If she had sold it for 150 more, okay, so whatever she sold it for at 8% loss, if she had sold it for 150 more, whatever money she got after incurring a loss of 8%, if she had sold it for 150 more than that amount, she would have made a profit of 12%. Find the selling price of the purse. So first of all, I assume let the cost price of the purse be X. Okay, so therefore what should be the, she's selling it at what? 8% loss. So therefore selling price at 8% loss will be how much? 1 minus loss percent by 100 into cost price. So this will be 1 minus 8 by 100 into X. Which is equal to 23x by 25. So she's selling the purse at what price? This price, 23x by 25. And she's incurring how much loss? She's incurring 8% loss. Now look at the second statement. If she had sold it for rupees 150 more, so instead of selling at this price, if she had sold it for 150 more than this price, okay, so what is the new selling price? Will be 23x by 25. Instead of selling at this price, if she had sold it for 150 more, so plus 150, this is your new selling price. Okay, if she's selling at this, she's making a profit of how much? She's making a profit of 12%. Okay, so therefore what should be your new selling price once again? If she makes a profit of 12%, 1 plus profit percent by 100 into cost price. She's making a profit how much? 12%. So 1 plus 12 by 100 into the cost price. Cost price we assume to be X. So this is, if we cancel this, 325. Now you take the LCM, 1 plus 3 by 25 into X. Which is your 28X by 25. Now new selling price is this, and new selling price is also this, right? So both of them must be equal. So according to the problem, 28X by 25 must be equal to 23X by 25 plus 150. Okay, now you solve this equation and get your answer. How will you solve this equation? Take x's together. 28x by 25 minus 23x by 25 is equal to 150. Okay. Next, take the LCM. Denominator is same. So you simply get 28x minus 23x is equal to 150. So you get 5x by 25 equal to 150. 150 into 25. Cross multiply. Therefore, x is 150 into 25 divided by 5. Now you can cancel this. You cancel this with 30. So you get rupees 750. Okay. This is the cost price of the purse. And let's see what the question is. Question is find the selling price of the purse. So what is the new selling price? In the new selling price, you can either put it here or you can put it here also. Okay, let us put it here in the 28x by 25. 28x by 25. This will be easier to calculate. 28 into 750. So this is, so this comes to be the 840. Okay, so that is how you calculate. Assignment problems. Now the Viva, the quiz will be held once I finish discounts. Okay, in the last part of this chapter, discounts, then I will ask you questions, not in these assignments. First question is, a shopkeeper buys a certain number of pens. If the selling price of 5 pens is equal to cost price of 7 pens. So what is given here? Selling price of 5 pens is equal to cost price of 7 pens. As I told you, always if you don't know the cost price, assume it to be X. So I say let cost price equal to X. Let cost price of each pen, let's say each pen. Let cost price of each pen be X. Okay. Therefore, cost price of 7 pens will be how much? If cost price of 1 pen is X, then cost price of 7 pens will be 7X. Okay. Also, since cost price of 7 pens is equal to the selling price of 5 pens, so selling price of 5 pens will also be 7X. Right? Question is find the profit percentage. So you know the cost selling price of 5 pens, right? You know the cost price of 7 pens, right? So what is the and you know the cost price of each pen. Cost price of each pen is X. So therefore, what is the selling price of 1 pen? If the selling price of 5 pens is 7X, selling price of 1 pen is 7X by 5. So now you see that you know the selling price of 1 pen and you know the cost price of 1 pen. So therefore, what should be this should be a profit or should it be a loss? It should be a profit because 7x by 5 is greater than x. So profit will be selling price minus cost price. Take the LCM. Get 2x by 5. This is your profit. So therefore, what should be profit percentage? It is profit by cost price into 100. Profit is 2x by 5. And your cost price here is, what is the cost price of 1 pen? It is x into 100. So what happens? You get 2x by 5x into 100. So this x cancels. This cancels 20 times. You get 40%. So 40% is your profit percentage. Moving on to the next one. Salman bought 40 chairs at 175 rupees each. So one chair costs 175 rupees. He bought one chair. So his cost price is how much? His cost price is 175 rupees for one chair. He sold 1/4 of them at a loss of 8%. 1/4 of them means what? 1/4 of 40 chairs. 1/4 of 40 is how much? It is 10. So he sold 1/4 of 40 chairs at loss of 8%, right? The question here is, at what price must he sell the remaining chairs? How many chairs are remaining? Only 40 minus 10, 30 chairs are remaining. So at how much price should he sell the remaining 30 chairs to gain 10% on the whole deal? That means on the entire transaction, he must gain 10%. Okay, that is a question. So if you see here, let us see what his cost price is. Cost price of 40 chairs is how much? Cost price of one chair is 175, right? So cost price of 40 chairs will be 40 into 175. This is the cost price of 40 chairs. And this should come to 7,000 rupees. So he bought 40 chairs for rupees 7,000. He sold 1/4 of them at a loss of 8%. So 1/4 of 40, which is equal to 10 chairs, was sold at a loss of 8%. Okay, so 10 chairs are there. Now 10 chairs is selling at a loss of 8%. What is the cost price of 10 chairs? 10 into 175, which is 1750. So 10 chairs, he bought it for 1750 rupees. And he's selling 10 chairs at a loss of 8%. So what should be his selling price of 10 chairs? 1 minus loss percent by 100 into cost price of 10 chairs. 1 minus loss percent is 8 divided by 100 into cost price. Cost price of 10 chairs is 1750. 1750. This cancels here. So you get 1 minus 2 by 25 into 1750. So this is 25 minus 2 by 25 into 1750. So this is 23 by 25 into 1750. And now you cancel this, it's 70. And this comes to, you multiply, this comes to 16,1610. So he's selling 10 chairs for 1,610 rupees. Okay, how much chairs does he have remaining? 30 chairs. So remaining chairs is how many? 30. Remaining chairs is equal to 30. What is the cost price of 30 chairs? Cost price of 30 chairs, 30 into 175. So this is 175 into 30, rupees 5,250. This is the cost price of 30 chairs. The question here is how much should he sell the remaining chairs to gain 10% on the whole transaction? Okay, so how will he calculate how that he will gain 10% on the whole transaction? For the whole transaction, you need the cost price of the whole transaction. What is the cost price of the whole transaction? It is 7,000 rupees, right? You need to find out the selling price. Partial selling price, you know, he sold 10 chairs for how much? 1,610, right? And you don't know the selling price of the remaining 30 chairs. But what you know is that whatever price he sells it for, it should fetch him a gain of 10%. So I say let the selling price of the remaining 30 chairs be let the selling price of the remaining 30 chairs be X. So therefore, what is the total selling price? Selling price of 10 chairs is 1610. 1610 plus X. This is the total selling price. And what is the total cost price? Total cost price we just calculated here in the first step. 7,000. He bought all the 40 chairs for 7,000 rupees. 7,000. Okay. Now, what is the profit percentage he wants? In the question, if you see the profit percentage that he wants is 10%. Now you put it in the formula for profit percentage. You know that profit percentage is equal to profit. Let's first calculate the profit. Profit is selling price minus cost price. Therefore, profit selling price minus cost price. Selling price is 1610 plus X, and the cost price is 7,000. So this comes to X minus 5390. This is profit. So therefore, what is the percentage profit? It is profit by cost price into 100. Profit percentage is 10. Profit we calculated above to be X minus 5390. Cost price of 40 chairs we found out here in the first step to be 7,000 rupees into 100. Now this is an equation which you need to solve. Okay, and just give me let me just give you 2 steps to solve this equation. You cross multiply. Now you can solve very easily. Okay, so that is what I will not finish here. Just solve it on your own. Let us do the next one. In the next one, you have as number 3, by selling a tie for rupees 252, a shopkeeper gains 5%. At what price should he sell to gain 35%? Here the cost price is not given. So simply assume the cost price. Let the cost price of the tie be X. Okay. So what is his selling price? He gains 5%, right? 1 plus profit percentage by 100 into cost price. So 1 plus profit percentage, how much profit is he making? 5%. Okay, so cancel this. You get 1 plus 1 by 20 into x. You get 20 plus 1 into x. So this is 21x by 20 into 100. Yes, into x. That's okay. So 21x by 20. This is that. But what is the selling price given? Selling price is given to be 252. So therefore, 21x by 20 must be equal to 252. Therefore, 21x is 20 into 252. So from here you can get the value of x. 20 into 252 divided by 21. You can cancel with 21 here, 1, and you can cancel with 2. So this will give you rupees 240. So cost price of the tie is 240. Question is, at what price should he sell to gain 35%? If he is buying the tie for 240 rupees, at what price should he sell? Therefore, selling price should be, he's gaining how much? 35%. If he wants to gain 35% on this cost price, how much should he sell it for? 1 plus p% by 100 into cost price. And 35% is gaining into cost price is 240. So this is 1 plus 7 by 20 into 240. Now you take the LCM and you calculate. Okay, so I won't finish this problem. Next one, number 4. A shopkeeper sells a sweater at a loss of 5%. If he had sold for 260 more, he would have got a profit of 15%. Now this problem is exactly similar to this problem, number 6 that we solved here. Janki sold a leather purse. This problem is exactly similar. So let's see. Let me give you a few steps still. A shopkeeper sells a sweater at a loss of 5%. If he had sold it for 260 more, he would have made a profit of 15%. So again, the cost price is not known. So I say let the cost price of the sweater be X. Okay. He's selling it at a loss of 5%. So how much is he selling for? 1 minus L% by 100 into cost price. Loss percent is 5. Cost price is X. Now you can cancel here. $19x by 20. This is the selling price. And what is the selling price given here? Selling price is given here to be 260. So therefore this 19x by 20 must be equal to 260. You can calculate x from here. Okay. No, not, it's not given to be 260. Okay, fine. It's not given this. Sorry, this step is wrong. So he's selling it for at 19x by 20. If he sold it for 260 more, okay, new selling price. Instead of selling at this price, if he sold at this price plus 260, then what? So what is the new selling price? New selling price is 19x by 20 plus 260. This is the new selling price. You would have gained how much? 15%. Also, what is the new SP? He is gaining 15%. So 1 plus p% by 100 into cost price. So 1 plus, he's gaining how much? 15%. Cost price we have assumed to be X. You can cancel this here. So this will come to 23x by 20. So this 23x by 20 must be equal to So these two quantities must be equal. This one must be equal to this one. So according to the problem, 23x by 20 must be equal to 19x by 20 plus 260. Solve this equation to calculate the purchase price of the sweater. That is what calculate x from here. Okay, so I stop here for today.